I'm really chuffed, and I had a big smile on my face when they start to talk about differentiating between small scale breeders and larger scale breeders. I think most people are in agreement that there should be differences um, for the different types of breeding operations. What are your thoughts around that?
Well, yes, look, as our members, that's all we hear about. When we referred to our 2024 survey that was conducted, a lot of the feedback we received is unfair. You've got bigger breeding operations that are following similar guidelines to a domestic premises who, might have one or two litters a year, and should they be paying the same cost, it kind of whittled down to, and in some councils that's another area which they kind of looked at, because they've said that the streamline approach which they may be looking at will help save costs for breeders and make it more consistent. But different councils at the moment, or local authorities should I say, have different costs. Some ranging from £300 to £1,000, depending on the area and what's involved, and then the vets on top of that. So, one of the things we heard from our members, and the survey we conducted, was the cost. Why is it the same cost for someone who may have a bigger bands of bandwidth of dogs and puppies per year than me, who's just on my own and domestic premises. So I do think that's something we spoke about in Parliament. That's something we've raised. I feel like it's something that not necessarily down to us, but that's being listened to, and I think that's welcomed. I think if the especially people of our network are hearing now that there's going to be a potential tiered process or something
Yeah.
that is done for maybe medium risk breeders, then I think that's only going to be a positive in relation to what is required for compliance wise, because we know firsthand it's difficult out there to keep up with everything, like a business operation when you're just a one man band.